Welcome to Dr. Mary Travel Best's 5 Steps to Solo Travel Guide for women like you who need a little extra support traveling the world one woman at a time. I've been traveling independently since 1972, so please share this podcast with your parents, loved ones, and all future travelers. If you like the content, tell a friend and write a review. The FAQ is, what's the best way to test out the van life for me? Today's destination, Durango. Today's mistake, toll booth mishap. And travel advice, tell a joke to someone you meet. And now for the FAQ. What's the best way to test out van life for me? My friend Victoria is testing out vans for a possible retirement. And so here, Victoria, is your answer. If you want to retire and live in a van, I encourage you to practice with some friends who already do this kind of travel. Please ask them to set you up with a trip and help you navigate the way to become a van life person. You can tell them I said so. You need to tell them about your experience if you have any or not. Be frank and clear on your expectations and your needs. Then, when it comes time to get the van, they will be on board and you'll be able to learn from them what this takes. Now, it's all about the experience. You will find several reasons to go, and I hope you do. But then there's lots of reasons not to join the van life experience. You'll never know if you like it until you try it out yourself. The show notes have a link to the not so pretty side of van life. This person would rather stay in a fancy hotel, so be warned, not everyone wants the van life. And now for the destination, Durango. There's a new pedestrian bridge in Durango. That's a big deal for locals, like my friends Deb and Ken, who live there, say. It's a small town in the southern and western part of Colorado, and I drove there from Phoenix. When asked if they had a lot of snow, the answer was, quote, "I used my snowblower 4 times last winter," unquote. So the answer is no. The locals will discuss that the mining industry is very big here, and the smelter processes ore from Silverton. The history of Durango includes facts like the town marshal got gunned down in town. And for more recent history, I learned about a neighborhood called Tupperware Heights. It was built in the 1950s. Go figure. I also had the experience of Yoga Durango, flying fish open on Fridays, and driving the loop around Fort Lewis College, and also seeing activities like skiing, and I saw a skate rink. There's plenty of cyclists. Orthopedic surgeons do really well here because of these sports enthusiasts, and lots of broken bones. Now back to Durango. The downtown shows well, including 3rd Avenue. It's got lots of houses that are charming, and there's plenty of churches in the downtown area. Now, what's the population? It was about 14,000 20 years ago, and it's about 19,000, so it's pretty steady. What should a traveler see here? I would recommend going down the main drag there on 3rd Avenue, and also look at the downtown Strayer Hotel, antique stores. There's a park called Buckley Park, and also about 20 minutes away, Purgatory Ski Resort. Summertime has got lots of outdoor activities. You've got hiking trails and lots of other things to do. The San Juan National Forest is north of the city, and if you like Ponderosa Pines, you'll love it here. There's hiking and biking, camping, river rafting, and you could even just go for a drive on the San Juan Scenic Byway. Now, people like to talk about the train. The Silverton round trip is about 5 hours. So it's called the Silverton and Durango Narrow Gauge Railroad. And you can take a bus back if you want a shorter trip. It's about 50 miles. So you can take the train there and the bus back. You can also spend the night in Silverton. Now, I haven't been on the train, not this train anyway, but I'm told it's unbelievable scenery. So you really might want to go and enjoy this. And when you're on the trip, look for where there were landslides. You're also going to find things like hot springs, which I think you're going to enjoy a lot. So today's mistake is the toll booth mishap. Here's the story. I went to a toll booth. This is upstate New York, not that far out of the city. It had no place to put the money, and there was nobody there. It was just a random toll booth, kind of came out of nowhere. And I was in a rental car, and I just didn't know what to do. So I basically went through the toll without paying it, and I had to wait for the bill to arrive. And it was $35. I should have taken a photo of the toll booth and figured out how to pay it somehow. It seemed like it would be about $1, but it ended up being a lot more. So don't do what I did. Now for today's travel advice. Tell a joke to somebody you like. When you're traveling solo, you meet a lot of people that you may never see again. So try telling a joke to a person you meet and make them smile. That will make their day too. The show notes have a list of clean adult jokes that you can find easily. So here's one. What do dentists call their x-rays? Toothpicks. I want to bring meaning to your travels. So send a question or travel tip to info@drmarytravelbest.com. Please connect with me. You can go to my website, my Facebook page or group, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, check me out on Twitter, and find 5 Steps to Solo Travel Book on Amazon. Show notes have more details for you to connect with me. So thank you so much.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.